would like to talk about stuff that you really don't want to hear your daughter say.
Oh, no. I'm going to leave you alone on this one.
This kind of, comports with a story that I had yesterday. I didn't get around to this, and it's just kind of interesting. Taco Bell has been forced to go drive-through only and close all dine-in services at some Taco Bell stores around the country because of crime, unsavory, rowdy, dangerous customers.
We've seen videos of just in-person patrons just flipping out in the lobby of these stores.
Let me share, for instance, and then I want to mention what Chloe said. 4 of 5 Oakland, California Taco Bell locations have closed down indoor dining. They've gone cashless. You have to use the drive-thru. You can't go in. You can't use cash because of bad behavior, robberies, crime. And it's not just Oakland. There are some locations, and I'm sure it's not just Taco Bell. There are other fast food restaurants or establishments that have gone drive-thru only. They're closing down the dining rooms.
CVS's have pulled entire stores out of communities.
Oh, they have.
Because of the theft.
The theft, the crime, the shoplifting, absolutely. Walgreens has done it. CVS has done it. Some supermarkets have closed down. Other retail organizations have shut their doors. The fact is, well, listen, the trend for fast food restaurants, the trend is, and if you look at the QSR stuff, if you look at what's going on, a lot of the models for fast food restaurants include in future build-outs much smaller dining areas, and some places are going no indoor dining, that it's all drive-through because the percentage of drive-through sales are going up and up and up and up, like month after month, year after year. So you're going to start seeing some fast food brands that build drive-throughs only with absolutely no ability to go inside and eat. And that's happening right now with some big brands. So heads up on that. Now, Taco Bell closing dining rooms down. These are stores that have ample dining room space, but because of robbery and bad acting customers, that they're going drive-through only. All right, so I saw that item, and I just want to segue into stuff you really don't want to hear your daughter say. So Michelle was in the car, I was in the car, I was driving, and then Chloe was in the back seat, and we were coming back from somewhere, and we had to pick something up at Walgreens on the corner of Kennedy and West Shore. And right next to that Walgreens is a Taco Bell.
That's right, yeah.
And, Chloe, I don't know if Chloe's ever had Taco Bell, but I made the comment, and it was late. It was just before the pharmacy was closing at Walgreens. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you just say your daughter, who's 22 years old, has never had Taco Bell?
Yeah, I don't think hang on a minute.
You never brought home tacos or just had one in passing?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of something you do when you're drunk and you're...
if she went to college...
Yeah, that's... You go to Taco Bell.
Other teenagers... Yeah, is there no Taco Bells in New Hampshire? There's none in the city?
I don't think there were no Taco Bells in Durham, New Hampshire. There are I don't think there are any fast food restaurants, believe it or not, near the campus. Hey,
Hello?
Hey, Chloe?
Yes.
What time were you set to get up?
4 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. So
you're welcome. We woke you up a little early. Good.
So I thought you were set to get up at 8 o'clock. It's 7:57. All right. So 3 minutes away. All right. It sucks though. Sometimes the last 3 minutes are like the equivalent of 3 hours.
The best time.
All right. So listen, I apologize. Hey, Chloe, have you ever had Taco Bell in your life?
No.
Yeah, see, this is unbelievable. Chloe is 22 years old, has never had Taco Bell. Now, what came up is we went to Walgreens, and the Taco Bell is right next door, and I like Taco Bell. I like, when you want like a 6-pack of the original crunchy taco, man, that hits the spot. I'm a fan. When I have a craving for Taco Bell, it's almost always the original crunchy taco, and I'll get like 6 of them. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a couple of months since I've done that. So this is last week, and we're pulling into the Walgreens, and it's a little before 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, man, you know what would hit the spot right about now? 6-pack of crunchy tacos. And ultimately, I didn't do it. Michelle talked me out of, do you really want to eat 6 tacos this late? Come on. You're going to bed soon. And so she talked me out of it. And then Chloe pipes up and says, I've always heard that Taco Bell is great drunk food. Right?
Yeah.
I always heard it's great drunk food. And then Chloe, we're getting a thumbs up from Andrew in the producer's booth. And then Andrew says, or Chloe says rather, Chloe then says, yeah, and when I'm drunk, I can eat cardboard.
Wow.
All right, stuff you just don't want to hear your daughter say. My former little Girl Scout, Chloe.
Daughters say the darndest thing.
Chloe, would you like to say anything for yourself?
No. I mean, I don't know. When I'm drunk, I'll eat anything.
But I don't want to hear. Your daddy was never drunk in college. I never got drunk in college.
Yeah, she
That
broke.
explains a lot.
Right?
Hey, Chloe, you take after your mother on this one.
Yeah.
So, Chloe, are you? Am I the only one that's amazed that she's never been to Taco Bell?
That was another part of the story.
Yeah, but
that Michelle and I were both surprised that Chloe had never been to Taco Bell.
Have you still never been to Taco Bell? But you didn't go yesterday or the day before?
No. So you know what? I'm going to have to do a father-daughter. Would you like to join us, Fester?
MJ, listen, let's
You can
go.
wear your adult diaper.
Hey, you might need it.
You know what? That would be the smartest thing any of us could do. That should be mandatory attire at the talk. Listen, Chloe, we need to go to Taco Bell and just have you eat everything. Just to go down the whole menu. That'd be awesome. MJ, you want 20,000 hits on your Instagram page. Put a pretty girl eating food.
You know what, Chloe? We're going to have to do a trip this week. I'm going to take you to Taco Bell so Chloe can have her first Taco Bell experience ever at the age of 22 and a half. Oh, you know what, Chloe? When was your half birthday that you were making? Chloe was all upset that we didn't want to make a big deal out of her half birthday. Like all day long, she's like, guys, today's my half birthday. What was it, like February 20th?
Yeah.
Who came up with the whole half birthday concept? What a load. All right, so, Chloe, we're going to do a little Taco Bell stop. I'm going to satisfy my urge for a 6-pack of original crunchy tacos, and then I'm going to get you do they still do like the chalupas?
Let her go down the menu.
All right.
Nacho Bill Grande.
Yeah, ask all the questions of the staff and
right.
make them describe everything in detail.
You know what? I just might order one of everything.
Yeah.
And just put it on. We'll have a buffet.
It'll be like $13.
No,
Prices have gone up at Taco Bell. Man.
well, listen, prices have gone up
Yeah.
everywhere.
But it's not like a $2 lunch anymore.
Yeah. All right, Chloe. So, anything you want to tell me about eating cardboard when you're drunk?
No, when you're drunk, I'll eat literally anything because, anything tastes good. I feel like, I don't know, you're just so hungry you'll eat anything.
Yeah, I just, as a dad, I just don't want to hear my daughter talk about when I'm drunk, I'll eat cardboard.
You know what? You're looking at this the wrong way.
What?
You should be grateful that your daughter even feels comfortable saying that
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah.
The alternative is she doesn't share any of this kind of stuff with you and you're in the total dark.
All right, maybe that's a good point.
Wow,
as
what
well.
a great point.
Froggy doesn't have a daughter. You don't get it.
All right,
Nope.
Chloe. All right, get ready for a little road trip to Taco Bell, okay, this week.
Okay.
And we'll photograph the whole thing. It's like,
Wow.
like a coming out party.
That'll be great.
It's Chloe's Taco Bell coming out party. All right. Bye, Chloe.
That's a great name for
Bye.
All right.
the coming out party.
Sure. Do you really want to hear your daughter say, hey, yeah, when I'm drunk, I could eat cardboard?
You know what? At the end of the day, I could think of a lot worse things I wouldn't want to
For
hear
real?
from my
She's-
daughter.
Yeah, she's her real self around you.
Did you see the video of that maniac running the motorcycle off the road up in Sumter County?
No, but I want to see it.
So the FHP is still looking for the driver who smashed into a motorcyclist This happened last Friday morning. The FHP said that excuse me. The FHP said that a 52-year-old man from Leesburg was trying to get away from a gray or silver Honda Civic on I-75 up in Sumter County. Dash cam video showed that after both vehicles went past a truck, the Honda Civic then swerves right into the motorcyclist, ramming the motorcyclist. So the motorcyclist flips numerous times and then lands off the road in a wooded area, and the Civic, this gray or silver Honda Civic, then just takes off. But some of the Honda Civic parts fell off the car, so they were able to determine.
Officer O'Reilly was on the case.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
I know this part.
As in O'Reilly? Really?
Some of the jokes are less funny than others.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're right. Anyway, the motorcyclist had
Sergeant Napa is on the case.
the motorcyclist had some serious injuries and was hospitalized. I think maybe still hospitalized. And the FHP is still looking for tips, like who the hell was driving this Honda Civic? And this road rage issue was nuts. And, you know, just north of the Tampa Bay area, Sumter County, I-75, and this was caught on dash cam. It's a silver or gray 2020 model year Honda Civic.
Frank, have you seen this video?
No.
Come over here.
Yeah, come look at the video. It is absolutely insane. All right, bring up the audio,
It
too.
would be pretty jarring. You
Here.
can see a motorcycle and a 2020 Honda Civic pass a commercial vehicle. Investigators say the Honda then came across lanes and slammed into the 52-year-old motorcyclist, sending him off the road. Now, parts of the car were found at the crash scene. The motorcyclist is in critical condition at an area hospital. If you know anything about the crash or the person responsible, make sure you call FHP.
Yeah, so plastic parts of the car came off and were scattered at the scene. And in fact, some of the parts on the underside even had like Honda parts labels, little stickers, so they know it's a Honda Civic. Who's this maniac? They didn't get a license plate number, so we don't know if it's a Florida plate or if it's an out-of-state plate. But, man, the insanity that's going on our roads right now is just crazy. I mean, who in a car, somebody would ram a motorcycle with no protection. I mean, that's attempted murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
That is the car driver was trying to kill the motorcyclist. It's unbelievable. Hey, speaking of motorcycles, a couple of things. And I subscribe to the whole look twice. You've seen the stickers. There's been a big campaign for years that, you know, save a life, look twice. You know, a lot of people, you don't see the thinner profile of a motorcycle, and people will change lanes
Or
or
they come up really fast on you.
right.
It's a single light. You may not see it.
or you know, cars that are pulling out of a side street
Yeah.
or out of a parking lot. You know, just look and just be sure. Just be careful as far as seeing whether the coast is clear. You know, you might be looking for a car or a truck, and you might not see the motorcycle. That's why I do fully agree with the whole look twice campaign. Absolutely. However, I also have to point out that while most motorcyclists are safe, I also see reckless motorcyclists. I also see, and in the same breath, when I say look twice, be careful, save potentially a motorcyclist's life, I cannot not discuss the motorcyclists that I see that are, you know, operating on their own death wish, apparently. And I see it quite a bit on the Howard Franklin Bridge. I'll see it, you know, several times a month, and I'm heading, usually it's daylight hours, and I'm heading home. It's after the MJ Morning Show. It's a little after 10 a.m., and I've seen some horrific motorcycle riders on the Howard Franklin, for instance, that are just weaving in and out and going from lane to lane. And and lane splitting and, not allowing any margin for error of another motorist changing lanes. So lane splitting, weaving in and out, ridiculously high speed. So I cannot only talk about, hey, look twice, keep motorcyclists safe. I've also got to call out the reckless buttwads that are driving their motorcycles recklessly. Yes, Andrew.
And they seem to get away with it because they're tough to chase after.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the police departments have a no chase policy, and the motorcyclists, they're gone. But again,
until they're on the road, until they lay their bike down.
Yeah, be safe. Please check for motorcycles. But also, I've got to call out the motorcycle drivers that are reckless maniacs that are weaving in and out, and they're going in between cars at 100 miles an hour. Little margin for any type of a mistake or error. So that has to be discussed as well in the same breath.
Over the last week, have you noticed an increase in Harley riders in this area?
I have not. Why?
Okay, because I've seen a lot of them on I-4, a lot more than I normally have, because this is Daytona Bike Week. It's just ended.
And let me point something else out. That the Harley drivers...
They aren't the ones.
They're the safe ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Harley drivers tend to be your older, more mature drivers. The Harley drivers are actually very safe and, observing the speed limit, and they're driving nicely. It's, the crotch. It's the crotch rockets. Yeah, it's the crotch rockets and the Hayabusas and the Yamaha.
I never had a guy who looks like he's the backup singer of ZZ Top just whiz by my car at 6 inches. Zoom, zoom. That's never happened.
Yeah, I mean the Harley riders tend to be very respectful, good drivers observing, road regulations and laws. Yes, Rox.
I was just going to say, at the beginning of the year, it looks like Florida dropped relaxed the chase policy, so troopers have more flexibility to go after people.
That is true. No, that's right. Some agencies, including, you're right, the Florida Highway Patrol, I did read a story about that the Florida Highway Patrol are now able to enter into pursuits more than they had in the past.
Be careful out there, man.
That's why I always say at the end of the show, and let's be careful out there.